Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today with my update on the progress I've made in my pursuit of the goal of establishing myself as a professional motivational wellbeing speaker. And I have just realized something, actually just doing this video here. I just literally this second come off in this little setup I have here. What do you think? My bookcase and a picture on the wall, slightly different part of my house. And I just did a video there on use of mobile phones, which is off the back of a missed call I had this morning from BBC Radio Oxford to come on the show, the breakfast show, and share my thoughts on whether or not we're addicted, if it's a problem, and so on. So I just did that video there. You can check it out, it's on the channel. But whenever I do one of those, here's my information type videos, I always then, when I do another video like this, I'm still in the same, hey everybody, here's some cool information, here are my thoughts on something, which is very different to how I often come across when I'm doing these videos, these daily check-in videos, and I'm just in my car or in my bedroom or just a blank wall behind me or the curtains or whatever. I've done 341 of these videos now, so I've only got a certain number of backgrounds to use. But anyway, just something that occurred to me that I get into that state and I'm energized and I'm sharing, and I can't then just go down to, so today what I've done is this. It's just how I am in the moment. So anyway, just an observation. It's only literally halfway through the day, so I've got a good chunk of the day to go, but I wanted to take this opportunity to check in because I have had a really good morning. I was over at the law firm that I'm working with in January, really excited to be bringing this together. I was there this morning to interview a group of a half dozen of their solicitors and find out a little bit more about their own challenges when it comes to well-being, implementing healthy habits on a consistent basis, and also what their insights are to how it makes them feel, how it makes them perform. And there are some clear links, and they're already making these connections, but they've obviously got the challenges that most of us have, and perhaps more so as real high pressure, high performers, perhaps have these challenges more than average perhaps. But the culture, the work hard culture, and balancing on long hours in the office with family life and all of those things. So kind of the things that we have that many of us have to deal with, but some very specific ones as well around the type of jobs that they do. So it was really useful for me to kind of go in and get this understanding to help me just add to and just finesse the direction that the workshop component is going to go down, and to really amplify the components, add in more importance to some of the components that I was perhaps originally planning on just mentioning or just introducing in a small way, probably going to become more important. So really useful morning. I then had another call with another law firm over in Oxford that actually has eight offices all over the UK about doing something similar there, and that was also a very positive, productive meeting. Turns out that the head of the office in Oxford is also an ultra marathon runner, so we had a good chat about doing 100-mile ultras. So that was a good bit of kind of ice breaking, if you will. Though by that point I had already delivered my pitch, if you will, my presentation and overview of what this program entails. And he's certainly very keen, but because it's a multi-site, multi-office business, it needs to go through HR, it needs to be something that the whole firm buys into, and other offices want to do the same thing again. So could be really good, or it might be nothing. I don't think it's going to be much in between there. But I'll find out. I'm going to send him some information over, and I'll find out beginning of next week, when he's had a chance to speak to their HR team, if this is something that actually they do want to deploy across the brand, across the firm. So yeah, a productive morning, a useful morning, an interesting morning, an insightful morning. And shame I missed the BBC thing earlier on this morning, the opportunity to go on air again and talk about something I'm passionate about. But hey ho, that's just the way it works when you live in a Faraday cage, which I do. My home has no mobile reception whatsoever, which is a good and a bad thing. Yeah, I'll be checking in tomorrow. I'm sure there's more stuff to happen later on today, but I'll be checking in tomorrow with another update on my progress. If you find these videos useful, fun, enjoyable, interesting, insightful, so kind of getting a little bit behind the scenes of what it's been like for me this year to drive towards this goal that I've had of becoming a motivational speaker, then please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment if you have anything you want to kind of ask me or comment on, and make sure you come back again tomorrow for the next daily update. Bye for now.